Hi, family. This is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy herbs and natural living. So, I wanted to share this quick tip with you as I'm listening to one of my. I'm in a program right now I'm super excited about, and one of the professors just said a really dynamic thing. And the way in which she said it, I was like, that is so clear and perfect. I need to do a video and just share that with my clients. So, we're talking about consumption and why obesity, if I'm not mistaken, she said obesity was like number 3 right now in the reasons why people transfer on to the next level, or they make their transition, or they just simply die, in simpler terms. Obesity is one of them. And obesity is completely preventable. Like, there are things that you can do to shift some things around, but the motivation and the willingness may not always be there. And so after she said that, she said your food consumption should be equal to your energy output. I don't know why that was just so clear for me at that point. I mean, I know this. I share that with people. Like, if you're doing this, you should be doing that. If you're sitting at a desk, you should be eating like this, etc., etc. I tell people that all the time. But when she said it that way, I don't know, maybe I'm super hydrated right now and it just kind of clicked, or maybe because I've been using tuning forks and all my clients today, I'm just in super alignment when I listen to that. But she's absolutely correct. She's absolutely right. Your intake and consumption of whatever you're intaking and consuming should be equal to the output of energy that you are expending. Literally. I'll give you an example. I literally am running energy all day long. I'm either using tuning forks, or I'm breathing with my clients, or just a simple fact of giving a colonic. That's an energy exchange. Talking with people, that's an energy exchange, right? So there's a lot that I'm putting out, and then also blocking so that I don't absorb any of the stuff that my clients are actually dumping out. So at the end of the day, I'll be honest with you, I can clear a whole kitchen. I used to go to my mom's house. This was like early on in my career. I used to go to my mom's house after I got off work. I literally would go there and stand in the refrigerator and just start eating stuff. And she would be like, what the hell are you doing? And I'd be like, oh, you was going to eat that? Because I was here yesterday and it was still wrapped up. In 24 hours, you ain't open it. So I was thinking I could just come and relieve you of A, B, and C. Because you ain't eating it. It's been 24 hours. I can come in here and help you out. And she was like, girl, don't you have a home? You have a refrigerator. Like, go home. Or I'll call my sister and be like, yo, what time you get off? She'd be like, I'm not going to go eat with you. I'm like, look, I got a good tip. I will pay for my own way. I ain't paying for my food when I get there. She know that, but I ain't got to tell her that. We sisters. She's the older sister. She is supposed to pay for my lunch and dinner. That's just what you do as an older sister. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is this. The amount of energy that you are putting out should be equal to what you are consuming. So if you're consuming more calorie dense foods, but you're sitting at a desk, not really using a lot of mind power, just kind of like stapling papers, whatever, like really easy, then you shouldn't be eating steak sandwiches and things like that for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If you are using a lot of brain power, like you're an accountant or you're a tax preparer, or you're working with children and you're trying to make sure everybody's safe, or you're working with elders in whatever capacity and you're making sure that they're safe. Like, if you're using a lot of this going on all day long, you're going to need more dense type food. This is why being a vegetarian is not for everybody, or being just pescatarian is not for everybody. What you need, let me retract that. Let me retract all of that, because I know somebody's going to be like, wait a minute. I'm going to retract all that. The type of career that you have is going to dictate to you what type of diet you have. Let me say it that way. The type of career that you explore and are in right now is going to dictate to you how you should be eating, what type of diet you should have. So if you are a pro athlete, you're going to be consuming more dense foods, right? More carbs, more rice, more sweet potato, more protein, things like that, right? You're not really going to do fake meats a lot. You're not going to do a lot of packaged stuff, etc., etc. If you are a new mother that is breastfeeding, I hope nobody is doing this. You're not going to be eating fast food like Taco Bell and KFC, stuff like that, because that food has no nutritional value specifically for a woman that just gave birth and she's breastfeeding her newborn child. Like, that's not going to produce no milk whatsoever. So you see where I'm going with it? So what you do, your lifestyle is going to dictate to you how you eat. My lifestyle here, let me tell you something. I may be little. My people from the South, I can eat. Okay? A lot of people think, oh, Mo, you a vegetarian, you this, you that. So I never told you that. I never told you that. Past the menu. I never told you I was a vegetarian. There's nothing wrong with being a vegetarian. There are days and weeks where I won't eat meat. And there'll be days and weeks where I'm literally in Brazil eating meat. You know, it just depends on what's going on with me at that point in time. But another thing that you have to understand about that is your body ebbs and flows. So when you're in your 20s, you're going to need something different from when you're in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and onward. When you are of breastfeeding age and childbearing age, what your body needs at that time in your space and capacity of being a woman is going to be very different from a woman who is past menopause. You understand where I'm going with it? The stuff that I used to do when I was in my 20s, I damn sure cannot even look at doing right now in my 40s. I used to drink Hawaiian Punch. I know. Judge your mama, don't judge me. Judge your mama. I used to drink Hawaiian Punch. I don't know who it was that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I said, oh, you know, I'll take a Hawaiian Punch. I was at this event and I knew I shouldn't have. I cracked that bad boy open and it was cold because you know you can't do hot Hawaiian Punch. I literally I didn't even taste it. I just put it up to my nose and I was like, can't do it. I could smell all the toxicity in the freaking scent of the bubbles coming out. And I was like, oh my God, I immediately got sick. I'm actually getting kind of like nauseous just thinking about it. So the stuff that I was doing in my 20s, girl, bye. Not doing it. And neither should you be. So with that being said, your food intake should be equal to your energy output. And then another thing that people should know is this. The size of your stomach is the size of your closed fist. So every time you get ready to eat, close your fist and look at it. If the amount of food that you have collectively, total, all together, is bigger than your closed fist, this is my size of my stomach. If it's bigger than your closed fist, you're eating too much food. You're eating too much food at one time. Okay? So with that tip, go off and be great and amazing and awesome and fabulous and all that good jazz. My name is Mo with Moya Body Care, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. My private office is located in Torrance, California. My website is Moya, MOYA, bodycare.com. And my phone number is 562-682-0818. Until then, be blessed, be easy, be gentle with your heart space.